All right, we are back. My name is Jesse, and today we're going over a little experiment that I did on my house. Normally in the summertime, my house is pretty cool, around 72, 73 degrees, and the mini splits I have, they're primarily what cools my house during the summertime. But there's like 3 or 4 weeks out of the year where it's just 110, 115 degrees outside, and the mini splits just can't keep the house that cool. So the house will creep up to like 79, 80 degrees, which is not bad, but it's definitely not 72 degrees. So I have to turn on the central air conditioner more often. Um, but I don't like doing that because it's expensive to run the central air conditioner where my mini splits run off solar. So it's basically free. But our solution, our little experiment that we tried to, that I did was a lime wash. It's, well, the theory behind the lime wash is it's, reflects the heat off of your roof. And so less of that heat gets into the attic. So I kind of go over the process of me rolling it on. We take some temperature readings, and then it took me about 2 days. And the first day, I got about 90% of the way done, but it rained that night. I wasn't expecting it to rain. And I kind of show what the lime wash looked after the rain. And then I do some more temperature readings. And I think at the very end, um, I kind of just give like a shot of everything. And I think I'll make another video where we climb into the attic and we get some attic temperatures because I think that'll be a really good kind of data point to also follow up on. So I'll kind of zoom in here to our videos next. Okay, yesterday I started this little project here where I'm lime washing the roof here, the south side of the roof of my house. And I didn't get all the way done. I got like 95% of the way done with the first coat, and I didn't finish. So I was like, oh, I'll just wake up tomorrow early in the morning and kind of finish the rest of the roof. But it rained last night. And yesterday it was 104 degrees almost the entire day. And I didn't think it was going to rain. And sure enough, it rained around midnight. And we don't typically get a lot of rain, but I don't know if you can see there's a puddle of water right there. But it rained. It rained quite a bit. Some more water over there. And I was expecting to see the lime wash like kind of run off, like kind of streak off of the roof because, I didn't even have 8 hours to cure. It was not even one full day, and it held up pretty good. There's some spots here where it kind of chunked off, but had it not rained and it got a couple days to cure, I don't think it would have done that. So this is just the first coat, and I think it held up pretty good. Yesterday when I was applying this, it was 104 degrees outside, and after the lime wash, the shingles, I have like a little kind of temperature gun. It's like an infrared kind of gun, and I measured the lime wash, and it was 105 to 111, somewhere around there. And it was 104 degrees outside yesterday, and the lime wash sections tracked pretty close to the ambient temperature outside, but the shingles that didn't have any lime wash, those were at 170 degrees. So they absorb a ton of heat. 170 degrees and like 105 to 111, and it was 104 outside. So like this stuff makes a dramatic difference from the amount of heat it reflects off. And you could tell when I was applying it, if you're standing right over the lime wash, like you could feel the heat like just blasting you in the face. So it definitely works. There's a guy on YouTube, I think his name's David Malway or Malaway. That's his YouTube channel name anyway. He's one of the first guys I've seen this do on a large scale, and he had like a lot of like objective data where he was getting like a lot of temperature readings from a thermal gun. So I'm just gonna kind of do a similar thing, get more data out there, just so people can kind of see the different applications and like the different data that everybody's we're all getting. And his was, I mean, his he said the same thing basically. The lime wash sections just reflected off a ton of the heat. And so this is just the first coat. I actually have to go to work in a couple hours, so when I get off of work, all of this will be dried off. It's supposed to be 105 out again today, so by the time I get back, it should all be dry. And then I think the way you're supposed to like properly apply this is you're supposed to dampen the surface and then apply the lime wash. I think it's supposed to adhere better, but everything I was reading, a lot of that preparation of dampening the surface and cleaning it, that's for applications for like a kind of stone, block, masonry. It's not for shingles. So when I applied this, I didn't dampen anything. I just rolled it on, and within like an hour of rolling it, it had turned rock hard, like it was solid as a rock. So like it cures really fast. So I'm gonna try and make another video here later today as I finish this roof, and I'll have kind of temperature readings of what the roof's like. And then we'll go into the attic and we'll get some more temperature readings of what the attic's like. And this is the south side of the roof, and this is the north side of the roof. So we'll have a pretty good comparison to go off of. I'll get some readings from the north side, and then we'll get readings off of the south side when it's all lime washed. And then we'll go into the attic. We'll get some temperature readings of the north side, some of the south side. And then underneath this rain gutter is actually like a small little 2-foot eave. And actually, we'll just walk down there. So yesterday when I was applying this, I got to about like right here, kind of like right in the middle of this roof section, and I stopped. And I came down here with the temperature gun, and I measured underneath plywood right here, underneath this plywood right here, and it was, again, same temperature, like anywhere from 105 to 111, just depending on where I was shooting. But the part that was lime washed was tracking about 105, 111. And then I would come to this side of the roof, and the side of the roof that was the plywood that wasn't lime washed from the top, it was tracking 137, 135 degrees. So it's at probably like a 25-degree difference it's making from the underside of the plywood. So it's a bunch of heat that's not going to come into the attic. So we'll see how it holds up over time, but I'll try and do another video later today where I finish that last little section over there. And I don't know if I'll make 2 separate videos or just try to splice it and edit it to just one big video. We'll see. Alright, we're getting close to wrapping this one up. I was lime washing the south side of the roof here, and this side of the roof is the part that gets the most direct sunlight and it gets the hottest. And so on average I was seeing about 160 degrees on the shingles that had no lime wash. 160 degrees. And then I was seeing about 120 degrees on the sections of the shingles that were lime washed. So that's a 40-degree swing for not a lot of money. I spent $50 on 2 bags of lime and a bag of salt, and then I spent a day to roll it on. So it's pretty impressive what the lime wash is able to do. It's able to reflect on average about 40 degrees of heat away from the house that eventually will slowly make its way into your house. And then my roof, the shingles are just white. A lot of the houses by me, the shingles are brown or black. And so those roofs, that probably would give you even more benefit because those are going to absorb way more heat. we're in a bit of a monsoon kind of season, so I haven't been able to really feel the difference yet because we're probably averaging about 105, 104, 107 right now. And the mini splits do fine. It's when we get to like 115, 112, 118, where the mini splits really struggle, and that'll be the true test. And I'll do a follow-up video later, but this was just kind of the preliminary results that we got.